Hi, and welcome to PG6S channel. This is going to be a video response to Never Enough Ammo. Sorry. Oh, been talking a lot. Anyway, he asked a question, do you think the mosin nagant is still worth the money? I mean, compared to other rifles. Right now, that PU sniper is about 600. The regular mosin is like 200, and the M44 is like 250-ish. And I'm gonna say it depends on what you're wanting to do. The good thing with the mosin is it still has cheap ammo. That's pretty awesome. However, you know, at 200, 250 bucks, you're approaching the range of rifles like these. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. That's a K11 Swiss rifle. It's standing in for the K31 because I don't have one. And this is a Howa 30-06 down here. The K31s are 300 bucks, and that Howa is probably about 300 bucks. And at that price point, you know, a $250 M44 doesn't make much sense, because that Swiss rifle, if you're wanting open sights, is a hell of a gun. And if you're wanting optics, a fucking basic hunting rifle like that Howa or Ruger American or Savage Axis or any of those is going to be far superior to a mosin nagant. Any mosin nagant. That PU sniper doesn't make sense under really any circumstance unless you just want one. It's a collector type item. So I bought it because I think they're fucking cool. It's the only reason I own it. As far as from a practical standpoint, if you wanted a sniper rifle, go get yourself a hunting rifle. It's going to shoot as good or better than that PU sniper will. I would really seriously look at the Swiss rifles that are coming in now with AIM Surplus. AIM Surplus just a little while back got a big shipment of Swiss guns. So you can get a K31 for fucking 300 bucks. And it's a better rifle than the mosin could ever hope to be. It's like the difference between a fucking Ford Pinto and a Rolls Royce. I mean, for 50 bucks more. And not to mention the fact that the M44s that AIM Surplus still has look like this. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. They're all dinged up and torn to shit. And the K31s, don't get me wrong, they have dings and imperfections and flaws and whatever in the wood because they were service rifles, but nowhere near to the extent that the M44s do. The Swiss took care of their guns. The Russians didn't. I don't know. I would say I paid $200 for that M9130 there at the back. And it came with an ATI stock that I sold for 75 bucks. Doing something like that, it's worth it, okay? 125 bucks, 150 bucks. Mosin nagant's worth that all day long. I don't think a mosin nagant is worth 250, 300 bucks. I think they will eventually be selling for that. They will be selling for probably more than 300 bucks someday. Just based on the way everything goes, they're probably going to be, you know, I'd say 350 or so would be the top of the mark on them. Past that, no one's going to buy them. It's kind of like the SKSs. The SKS, you know, it's a great rifle and everything, but no one's going to pay over 350, 400 bucks for a Chinese SKS. It's the same way with the mosins. They're going to top out around there, if not a little lower, to be honest with you. I don't think we're going to be getting mosins for very much longer. You know, everyone talks about, there's 17 million of them, do whatever you want to them. Well, there are 17 million mosins total production, and the production for the Mauser K98, just, you know, under Nazi production, just the K98K, not the G98, not any of the others, just the K98 was like, was it 13 million? Okay, then you add in Gewehr 98s and all the contract guns, it's over 300 million Mausers made. And every Mauser's worth pretty good money. You know, the K98s were one of the smaller lots of those that were ever made because they're towards the end. There's shit tons of those out there, and they're still worth money. My feeling is in the future the mosin will be the same way. I would not sporterize your mosin. I think you're going to look back and regret that. It's just me. I think they're cool as is. If you had one that was just beat to shit and you wanted to fix it up, I could see that. Obviously, I like mosins. I have 3 of them here. I would own more, but honestly, I don't even shoot the ones I have. So, I bought that PU Sniper simply because it was the crown jewel of mosins as far as I was concerned. I also got an SVT 40, so Matt, you can eat your heart out on that one. Bob's not the only one who's got one now. I found it in America, believe it or not, for $900. Do a video on that eventually. Probably not today, but sometime in the future we'll do an SVT 40 video. Basically, the only thing the mosin still has going for it, in my opinion, is the cheap ammo. And that is a hell of a thing, really. I mean, to have, you know, ball ammo at, you know, $5 a box for shit that's, you know, 30-06, 308 type power range, it's a pretty big deal. That alone makes the mosin still legitimate, even if it is as expensive as those other guns. It may not shoot as well, but you could certainly hoard ammo for it a lot easier with the cheap ass spam cans. The Swiss ammo fades in and out. It's always available if you go to specialty shops or gun shows. You can always find Swiss ammo, so I really wouldn't be worried about picking the Swiss over the mosin. I think honestly, ammo costs what it costs. I would rather have the Rolls Royce than the Pinto. Okay, that's just me. I would not buy the Howa over a mosin nagant. Here's my reasoning why. The Howa is a sporting rifle. I'm sure it's made very well. It'll last forever. Same thing goes for the Ruger American Savage Axis, any of these budget guns. The Howa is just what I got. I wouldn't buy it simply because the Russian guns or the Swiss guns are made to last multiple lifetimes. You could bury that K11 or that mosin nagant in the ground and come back 200 years later and it's still gonna work. Hell, you could use it every day, all day for fucking 200 years and it's still gonna work at the end of it. Okay, you might have to replace springs or something along the way. That's any gun though. But as far as like the extractor, the firing pin, the fucking receiver, the barrel, all that shit's gonna last forever. Not so much on those budget sporters, in my opinion. I hope this added something to the conversation. I'm not sure if it did or not. I'm kind of doing rambling videos now, apparently. That's just the way I talk, I guess. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram. Go get an Instagram. They're actually pretty cool. I'll see you guys later. That's going to take me 20 minutes to turn the camera off, though, so bye.